Hi there, I'm Dr. Chris. In this video, I will show you a 74,000 ton valley wall collapse, and I'm going to make a bet here, an area of boreal forest being decimated by pine beetles. These ecologically impactful events were discovered using 2 sets of vintage LiDAR and high-resolution imagery. These were originally used as part of a seismic survey conducted by Explorer. Here we go.
The seismic survey was conducted in the Saddle Hills County of Alberta in 2015. 467 square kilometers of high-resolution imagery and 2 vintages of LiDAR were purchased for analysis. The high-res imagery was taken in 2012, so it's a little out of date but still useful. The first set of LiDAR was acquired in 2007, again old, here shown in bare earth, hillshade, and full feature. The second vintage is newer from 2015, again here bare earth and full feature. For time-lapse analysis, we simply subtracted the oldest LiDAR from the newest. Subtraction using the bare earth shows changes in land cover. Subtraction using the full feature shows changes in the vegetation cover. This produces 2 new datasets, land movement and canopy change. I took the time and scanned through the data and originally picked out 21 zones of interest for land movement. Now I narrowed it down to a well pad remediation, a new well pad installation, and 2 mass land movements. I also conducted 4 separate forest growth analysis. For brevity, however, I will only talk about 1 mass land movement and a section of forest being destroyed by what I think is pine beetle. A quick zoom in, and the high-res imagery shows a valley wall collapse. There is a 2.5 meter drop and an interesting sinkhole with dead trees folding into the center. Heading not too far east, we see the start of a wall collapse only 100 meters from the nearest man-made structure. Zooming out, we see no land movement in the LiDAR from 2007. The 2015 vintage, however, shows the collapse, indicating the valley collapsed between 07 and 15. Looking at the land volume changes, we see a large increase in the land volume downslope. Isolating the analysis shows a 74,000 ton volume increase in land into the valley. Now, this is a little misleading as the minimum area of the LiDAR is 1 meter by 1 meter. This means that any volumetric analysis is a little skewed because any land movement calculations are mathematically represented by boxes of dirt. Now, the canopy analysis will be the forested area to the west of our current location. The high-res imagery shows some very interesting gray areas, which upon closer inspection shows dead trees in larger numbers than living trees in this area. This is where I believe we have a pine beetle infestation. Subtracting the 07 full-feature LiDAR from the 15 full-feature LiDAR, I reclassify the results showing forest gain and loss in the area. Zooming in, we can compare the 2012 high-res imagery with the forest loss and see some very good correlations. However, we have the same problem as the land movement when conducting volumetric analysis of the time-lapse full-feature LiDAR. Since the LiDAR resolution is 1 meter by 1 meter, any canopy volume calculations are a little odd, as the mathematical results represent boxes of solid wood, which isn't what a tree is like, let alone a forest. However, this specific canopy analysis was more qualitative, and
there's a very interesting set of features we can observe in this canopy analysis. There appears to be 2 distinct peaks associated with volume growth and canopy height. These 2 peak patterns can be seen in several other areas I picked for analysis.
What we see in all 4 areas of analysis are 2 peaks with respect to forest growth, which is actually a very interesting aspect of LiDAR acquisition. LiDAR is acquired by aircraft which passes over the forested area. The reflecting light reflects first off the tallest trees, resulting in first returns, followed by second returns, the forest scrub, and ground returns. This creates 3 peaks, but in our case, after point cloud processing, 2 peaks showing tops of trees and possibly scrub. And with respect to time-lapse, tree and scrub, growth or loss. Pretty cool, hey? So our time-lapse analysis of the canopy shows 8 years of canopy loss in red, which would take some boots on the ground to confirm whether it was pine beetle or some other cause.
To recap, using 2 different vintages of LiDAR, I was able to identify an area of mass land movement, specifically a 74,000-ton valley wall collapse. I also showed possible pine beetle decimation in the boreal forest. Valuable resources both ecologically and for land analysis. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, add me to your LinkedIn and your Twitter, or better yet, share my videos through your networks. Till next time, I'm Dr. Chris. Keep rocking.
To recap, using 2 different vintages of LiDAR, I was able to identify an area of mass land movement, specifically a 74,000-ton valley wall collapse. I also showed possible pine beetle decimation in the forested area. Valuable resources for ecological